I asked God for curiosity, and I got it. And that's both a blessing and a curse. A curse because you can never satisfy curiosity. If you believe that curiosity killed the cat, you've been misled. A feeling is not going to kill you, much less curiosity of all feelings. So no matter where my life has been, I've always been fascinated by the Bible. And so when I started doing First Formation, it gave me an outlet for that curiosity, and I got closer to this literature. And then after my first master's degree, after I got an MTS from Duke, I got a job teaching the Bible to undergrads who probably didn't really want to be instructed on the Bible, but they were going to a formerly Christian college, and it was a requirement, and none of the tenured faculty wanted to deal with it. So I taught 5 semesters of Bible at Methodist University in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I walked my students every semester through like the Jewish holidays and where they come from, and Torah and the prophets and da-da-da-da. And I also did, the Gospels and et cetera. But I didn't really choose that. It just kind of got put on my lap. I've never taken Greek or Hebrew. And then when I got ready to take my second master's degree at Scotland, at St. Andrews in Scotland, including some courses with Tom Wright, it was in a class, in Tom Wright's class, Origins of Christian Theology, with he and Mark Elliott, which was, I was given the option at St. Andrews of doing Bible and Scripture and theology, or systematic and historical theology, which just bored me in my brain to no end. But I figured the one class I'd have to take for the Bible track would be kind of boring because I'd already been teaching it. I probably took it at Duke, and so I took the course that led me to historical and systematics. And in that class, Mark Elliott is a patristic scholar, and I was very familiar with the patristic imagination and scare quotes because we think of patristics, the fathers, as 2nd, 3rd century. That's when theology was really kind of hitting its stride. And Tom's point to Mark with the students, his graduate students, was no. Theology is happening right there in Paul. Before we even have the Gospels, that's what theology looks like. Paul's writing to communities. And later, when those communities begin to narrate the things that they remember about Christ's life, that stuck with me. And so I came back, got in a lot of trouble with the wrong people or the right people, and I had a lot of time because I then wasn't going to be an academic, and I was a stay-at-home dad for 8 years.